Good evening. If everyone would like to take a seat, we're about to get started. Whew, it's bright. All right. Good evening, everyone. Hi. Welcome to season 2 of East Boone Listeining Room. Woohoo! We started this thing because we wanted to create a space where songwriters and storytellers could have a place where people really lean in and listen and can glean from what artists are singing and saying, and that we all get to really just receive from that. So we're really grateful that you're all here. It can't happen without you. And we hope to kick off a really sweet winter with this rhythm. So this is going to be live streamed. My wonderful husband, Kevin DeShields, back there. I'm Sarah DeShields, by the way. Kevin, Sarah. He is a master of all things video and is live streaming this event. So if anyone who couldn't make it tonight that you would love to be able to appreciate the music from home, the link is going to be on the Facebook page, and it's also in the bio of our Instagram page, East Boone Listeining Room. So feel free to share that with friends and family, especially if you're an artist traveling from out of town, which we certainly do have tonight. So please do, you should have a program. If not, they're at the front there. Please grab one. They have all the artist details in there. You can follow them. It's got their Venmos in there if you want to support them. It also, is a way to kind of read a little bit more about each artist. And it also details that this wonderful place is a studio that we're getting to use. Thank you to Sydney Everett for this wonderful space, the Boone Studio Collective. There is a donation jar if you would like to donate to this space, and this is free. We want to keep this free for all people to be able to come and experience music in our community. So that helps keep the lights on, keeps these beautiful flyers that Maris creates every time gorgeously. Maris is our organizer and really does wonderful work for us. And I just come in at the last minute and tell everyone how great this is. So if you would like to donate at all to us and keeping this thing going, there is a jar back there. There's also merch back there for all the artists as well, if they brought it. Some of them did, some of them didn't, but I'll let them share about that. And there is a bathroom back here. We have 4 artists tonight. We'll do 2 artists and then we'll take a wee break. And you can go back behind there and go to the bathroom. If you have to go while an artist is playing, that's fine. No problem. You pop on back there. We'll all watch you. We'll listen for the flush and all of that good stuff. But yeah, we'll take a little break in between. And then we'll have our last 2 artists. And each artist is going to share 3 songs. And I would really love to begin welcoming up Lauren Hayworth. If you and your band would like to come up. This is our first artist of the night. Yeah, please do. I will hop over here. Lauren is a jazz musician, and I'm sure many other things as well, as what I'm gleaning from you. I've seen you around, and I think she wears many hats in this community.
There's no jazz banjo tonight, I'm sorry.
We'll take this
like
one.
the regular.
Pretty awesome banjo. Yeah, and I will let you share all about your music, and just really, really glad to have you here tonight, and we're excited to welcome Lauren Hayworth.
Yes, I do perform jazz in Boone quite a bit, every Tuesday at the Beacon, but also singer-songwriter music has been dear to my heart for 20 years, because as soon as I learned a few chords on the guitar, I was like, wait, I can put chords together myself and write a melody on top. Sign me up. So joining me are Brandon Holder on the bass and vocal. Thanks. Brandon for coming. Toma Fuller on guitar and vocal.
I feel like we might be slower.
I'll come a little closer here. Oh, not that
I just
close.
ruined it.
No, you're good. I will walk closer and I will try to speak up. I don't necessarily speak or sing very loudly.
These mics are beautiful.
Yeah, but I put this one in wrong.
So yeah,
Sorry, Laura.
that's okay.
I was just looking at you and I was like, that needs to be lower. And then I realized it's backwards too. So.
All good. How's this? Test, test. Good? Yeah. This is such a pleasure. I'm usually like, in the corner of a restaurant, which is great too. But now I get to kind of share some lyrics and story. I decided to do 3 songs with kind of earth, water, sky theme because that's, yeah, cool, thanks. So this first one is called Sky Woman. When she found the fish in the sea, broke her fall, and then she grew to a tree. A rounded hill from her belly to her knee, they grew into all the land we can see. Sky woman came with the fullness of it all, gift after gift from the earth through her palms. I can still feel the shaking of her thunder on my skin, and I still feel the reckoning wind. When you were born, the light shone through. You took a peek, and then she gave it all to you. When it comes round, tell me what will you do? Are you hand in hand with the many or few? Sky woman granted you a passage to her shore. Step after step, having less, giving more. You can still feel the shaking of her thunder on my skin. You can still feel the reckoning wind. Crisscross, traveling across river through a mountain, moon and star, all we are from a flowing fountain. Hide and seek, strong and weak, thunder wide and shaky, wind and rain, joy and pain, given by that lady. Sky woman came with the fullness of it all, gift after gift from the earth to her palms. You can still feel the shaking of her thunder on my skin, and I still feel the reckoning wind. For that song I just played, I wanted to give recognition to the author Robin Wall Kimmerer and her book Braiding Sweetgrass. So in the very beginning of that book, she tells the story of Sky Woman, who came from her home in the sky. This is an origin story, and she had to leave her home to come down to earth. There was nothing yet there, but all the animals of the earth kind of rose up to meet her and help her and created the earth so that she could live on it. So the idea being that we actually can live in harmony with the earth, and the earth is here to support us. So that was where that song came from. What am I doing? I'm doing this. This next song is water theme. And this one was inspired by an adventure I had recently with my partner where we lived on a sailboat. It was totally outside my comfort zone, an incredible experience. And we're planning to return in just a couple weeks. So this one is called Into the Blue. It's kind of a sea shanty. So if you get the vibe of the chorus, which just goes like this, da da dee da dum, da da dee da dum. If you're feeling it, feel free to sing along. When we left home, gone were the valleys and blue, gone was the rhythm of dying and living that we were sure we knew. When we set out, hoping to raise the main, packed our guitars and under the stars together we sang. Ba-da-dee-da-dum, ba-da-dee-da-dum, ba-da-dee-da-da-da-dee-da-dum, ba-da-dee-da-da-da-dee-da-dum, ba-dee-da-da-da-dee. When we cast off, opened our arms to the sea, and trusted the blue to connect me to you and to all that we just couldn't see. Small fins, big wings, water mirrored a sky, inviting the muses to heal our bruises so we could someday fly. Ba-da-dee-da-dum, ba-da-dee-da-dum, ba-da-dee-da-da-da-dee-da-dum, ba-da-dee-da-da-da-dee-da-da-dum, ba-dee-da-da-da-dum. So we've come back home to the valley in blue. Rhythms change and rearranging the sky, just peeking through. Still the deep is calling to me and to you. Watching the light, and when time is right, we'll return to the blue. Ba-da-dee-da-dum, ba-da-dee-da-dum, ba-da-dee-da-da-da-dee-da-dum, ba-da-dee-da-da-da-dee-da-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-dee-da-dum, ba-da-dee-da-dum, ba-da-dee-da-da-da-dee-da-dum, ba-da-dee-da-da-da-dee-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-da. Thanks so much. This is such a treat. Thank you so much, Maris and Sarah and tech people over in the back there. Thank you to my dear friends Brandon and Toma for breathing life into these songs with me. There's something so special about coming up with something in solitude, and you're like, okay, I think this is a thing. It's shaped into a story. It's shaped into a song. I've got all the elements, but it doesn't really become a song, and for me, until I play it with my friends, and then they bring their own life into it. And so I'm just very privileged to have people to do that with who are incredible people and talented.
And Toma and I don't write songs, so we have to have something to play.
We do actually. They're just not very good.
Yeah, we have one.
It is a lot harder than you might think to put something, you know this, I'm sure everyone in this room has a creative outlet of some kind, and it's very hard to share that with the world sometimes. But when you have the means to do it, there's really nothing like it. It's very fulfilling and reminds us why we're here and why we're a community.
Yeah, I want to say it's an honor too to play your songs, and one of the fun things I think is getting the beginnings of your songs, the sketches, if you will.
Yes.
And I remember one time a couple years ago when you were sharing a new song with me, and you were out in the night of summer night, and I could hear the crickets in the background, and that was so cool.
Yep. Yeah, and I remember that too, because that's the best place to write songs is outside on your porch. I think I had COVID at that point, so what else is there to do but sit on your porch and write a song? So obviously our community has been through so much lately. This song is just a couple weeks old, and it is about the storm. I was kind of imagining, I knew I wanted to write something about the storm, about Helen. And I just was imagining that all of that water got displaced. And it wasn't the fault of the water, but it's the fault of so many things happening to the planet, and of course. So I was imagining almost like it was a ghost without a home, just trying to find its home. So this song is called Lonely Ghost. Someone's mama, someone's pa stepped outside to see what might be coming and started humming. And a lonely ghost began to move down the hill and made a path to the river. And we went with her. Who will tell our story? Who will gather up the stones in the river like pearls on a string? When the radio's gone, we'll try to make a song with a dark and stormy refrain. Can you hum a tune that rhymes with the wind? Play a chord that sounds like the rain. Because something is waiting, hovering, debating on whether to come on down. Can we sing it all away to save the town? Someone's sister, someone's friend took a drive to see what might be coming, washing straight to the end. Open my eyes, began to shape the only song we only knew and only hoped to never sing again. She will tell our story, she will hope and she will pray for the lonely ghost to find her home again. 'Cause when the radio's gone, we try to make a song with a dark and stormy refrain. Can you hum a tune that rhymes with the wind? Play a chord that sounds like the rain. Because something is waiting, hovering, debating on whether to come on down. Can we sing it all the way to save the town? heroes come to try to make a song with a dark and stormy refrain. Can you hum a tune that rhymes with the wind? Play a chord that sounds like the rain. Because something is waiting, hovering, debating on whether to come on down. Can we sing it all the way to save the town? Can we sing it all the way to save the town?
Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you.
That's wonderful.
It was a pleasure.
I loved what Lauren shared about how a song kind of takes on more of itself when you bring other musicians into it. And one of the things I love to do is kind of sit at the back and watch everyone partaking in the song. And there's just something about that magic too. You know, what this space offers is for us to allow the song to live in a new way. And we get to add to that. And it's just, I'm not being creepy back there watching you, I promise. But there's something really special about seeing people locked in, bobbing your head, and just receiving what the artists are bringing. It's really special. So, Joe.
Oh, yeah?
Come on.
I didn't realize you were waiting, I'm sorry.
No, I sounded like a mother calling her kid there. I didn't mean to.
So
Get over
I
here.
respond well to that.
I've known Joe for a long time, so there's a way in which we're very familiar. He is my dear friend and neighbor and pillar of this community. This is Joe Magar.
Thank you.
Yes. I love that in your bio you wrote, longtime songwriter, dad, Capricorn. To the point.
I'm actually surprised I used my astrology sign.
I
for
am
that.
too, actually.
Yeah. Just seemed like the thing to do.
I just want to plug real quick, because this is close to my heart, is Joe and my husband Kevin have a band called Dads. Joe has a very cool all analog studio in his basement, and my husband is often over there because we live right across the street from each other in Wildwood. And yeah, they create some pretty fantastic music. And they just released, I'm gonna let you, do you want to talk about it?
I was telling Kevin earlier that like he has to do promotional stuff because
I'll do it for you too. I'll do it for you. I know, I don't promote my own music, but I love to promote everyone else's. Yes.
Doing great, thanks.
So their record is out. So it is on Spotify. Now, if you look up Dads, it is in your brochure. It's Daeds. It's Dads. They just got to be special about it. And someone else already had the name Dads. So, you know, copyright issues.
We're just gonna call it a dad joke.
There you go. And you will get plenty of those if you hang out long enough with any of these people. So I'm going to let you share your songs, Joe.
Okay,
I'm
thanks.
really excited to hear you. Joe Mager, everyone.
Well, thanks, y'all. I'm just gonna play first and kind of break the ice, you know. By my shoes as I walk down this road, I can see it's a place few have been to before. The path is overgrown with dust and loose stone. My throat is dry as the desert air. My left hand carries a picture, the right a bottle of wine. Up and down these roads, been compelled to go, I don't know why. Alone with 18-wheelers, alone beneath the starry sky at home. Among the white lines, I know as I go that I don't have to go alone. 'Cause now I've got you to share the drive. I'll share my wine, I'll keep you finding you, to figure out who I am. Ragged, tired, and torn, I kept coming back for more. Walking in these shoes has made these feet sore. Alone with 18-wheelers, alone beneath the starry sky at home. Among the white lines, I know as I go that I don't have to go alone. 'Cause now I've got you to share the drive. And I'll share my wine, I'll keep you warm with stories, and come morning, away from here we'll ride. 'Cause I was headed east, you were bearing north. Now we're both going west to rest a little while, straining our necks, trying to see around the next bend, and dragging our feet at the same time. You just have to imagine it like a long fade out, you know, get the idea. Cool. Thank you. So I've been revisiting some older songs because it's been interesting to find myself feeling things years ago that I didn't realize I was feeling then, but now I'm like, oh. So that's been like this interesting thing to go back to some old music. And so that's some of this stuff I'm sharing with you tonight is older tunes from 10, 15 years ago. I also realized very suddenly here that I should find my water bottle real quick. I think, I'm sorry guys. I think I also realized I was a little more nervous than I thought when I started playing. I was like, oh shit, okay, gotta make sure I'm focused. Yeah, Sarah, thank you. The two-hand move, right? Yeah, I've been writing songs for a long time. I don't think too much of it. I just kind of, I don't really consider myself much of a guitar player. I don't consider myself too much of a singer, but I like to write songs. And I try to surround myself with good musicians that can make me sound better, frankly, so I focus on that part of it, Somebody told me years ago the classic kind of write what you know thing, and I just stuck with that and keep writing. That's what we do with dads. Although nothing's really like blatantly about being a dad, but I don't know, I'm aware of. I might have to listen back in a few years and make sure of that. So the next song is one that also is like I'm pushing myself out of my comfort zone a little bit because I actually do have to sing more for this. And this just seemed like an appropriate place because, it's like we're all in this room to listen. And I'm going to see if I can sing a song for you. And this one's about missing somebody. Another Friday home alone. I'm trying hard not to look at the pictures I have of you. It's just another Friday home alone. You left me here about as quick as you came. Now this town don't feel the same, but nothing's really changed. It's just another place that ain't my home. And how do I survive when every time I close my eyes, a girl that I love is waiting there? Now my coffee's getting cold, this loneliness is growing old, and it's only been a week that you've been gone. Another day without you in my arms. Stayed up last night till 3 a.m. staring at them pictures again. I never thought this could be so hard. How do I survive when every time I close and gone. Someday in our future home, face to face and getting old, we'll raise our glasses to good fortune. Money made will be carefully spent on power bills and paying rent. But love made us rich within. And now it's that love is carrying us through 4,000 miles between me and you. I never thought this could be so hard. Tomorrow is just gonna be the same. Each day that passes by is one less day I'll cry. And the day you come on home, how's a man survive? And every time he closes his eyes, the girl that he loves is waiting there. Now the coffee's getting cold, his loneliness is growing old, and it's only been a week that you've been gone. Started slowing down too soon. Anyway, all right, okay. It's not like, I never like consider myself much of a singer, you know, so. You get the idea though. You know, you get somebody that is a good singer to sing it. Sounds great. Okay, so one more. Thank you guys again for this. This was cool. It's fun to see a lot of familiar faces here too. You know, it's an honor for me to get to play. You know, I don't actually really care how good it sounds because this is really just fun for me. And if you guys enjoy it too, I think that's great. But I enjoy this. This is fun. I'd buy the beer and you'd get a stone. And you used to know me. Feels like a lifetime ago when our t-shirts smelled of summer days and tall grass grew through cracked concrete. Laughing loud on whiskey nights, stumbling down those same old quiet streets. Don't regret the friends I've had, whose names I cannot remember. Too far away or too far gone, I need to call some friends back home. You used to know me. I don't drink beer, but I love to get stoned. And you used to know me. Like a lifetime ago. When I look around this town I'm in, it's hard to see what might explain this aching in my knees and the shaking in my heart. No, it's not the truth, but I have lost my youth. I don't regret the friends I had, whose names I cannot remember. Too far away and too far gone, I need to get my friends back home. Damn, I hate it when I do that. Too far away and too far gone, I my friends back home. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. This also fades out. Cool, that's good. Yeah, thank you all.
Love you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. I'm so glad. Have you gone? I was gonna say. I think it's really important to name that you felt safe enough to take risks in this space, and I'm really glad that you did. Thank you for doing that. Yes. We're gonna take a wee break, but before we do, Simon, I haven't said anything about you. And I think it's important that I do. I think we just need to honor the sound wizard back here. That does a sound. Simon Everett, everybody. Huh?
Tell them that Simon does all the booking.
He does all the booking.
Yeah, that's a big job.
So I actually have a couple things to say before I'm sorry if you really need to go to the bathroom, but this won't take too long. If you would like to play, if you are an artist then you would really like to play, you can. There is a link on this flyer to reach out and send your bio, your music, and we would love to read through and listen through and get you on the schedule if that's something that we can do. And the other thing that I really wanted to mention as well is we have some of us who've played here for a long time and been part of the creation of this thing have had a songwriters group for a really long time. And we want to really open out that experience of having a group that is supportive of writers and creators. You don't have to be a songwriter. You could be someone who loves to work with words, loves to work with creativity in different ways. Am I not speaking loud enough? Sorry. Okay, Simon, I just said you were great. I'm just kidding. So we are opening a group up. We're going to see what it really becomes and emerges as, but it's a place to hold space for the process of creating together. And the first one we're going to do is on November 17th here in the evening. 7? 7 o'clock?
7 to 9.
7 to 9. I'll be there, and Aaron Williams-Bex will be there. John Lucas will be there. We're hopefully, Amanda, you'll be there. I'm putting you on the spot, but hopefully Patty will be there. I know Catherine Santiago will be there. So we're gonna create this space that we hope will be nourishing for artists. It's not a performance space. It's not. It's really going to be a safe space to just kind of explore what you're working on, and how to respond to that in a caring way as a community. So I'm going to let you go ahead and take a break. We'll take about 10 minutes, and then we'll return with our third artist. Okay.
keep shining from the desert sky above. You know, pretty soon a big yellow moon will light the way back to the one you love. Blue shadows on the trail. Little cowgirl, close your eyes and dream. All the doggies are in the corral. All your work is done. Just close your eyes and dream, little pal. Dream of someone. Blue shadows on the trail. Soft wind blowing through the trees above. All the other little cowgirls.
Oh, I was humming away and everything. All right, do rabble. It's time to settle. Wow, that worked. Welcome back, everybody. Is everyone well rested? Take a good break. Okay, good. Oh, I hear some deep breaths. That's good. Oh, we needed to do that. Let's do that as long as we need to, always. Yes, it's a place for deep breaths also. I did want to remind everyone there is merch at the back. I know Lauren just mentioned to me that there are some CDs back there. I know Dad's has some cassette tapes that you did not bring, but they're out there in the world, so, you know. Yeah, so, but did you want to say anything out loud about that? Because you mentioned it.
have so many, so please just like have some CDs. Like, if you want to throw a couple bucks, that's fine, but just like take some.
Yes. Yeah.
They're not flying off the shelves like they used to be.
Find a way to play them. That's the thing. I have boxes. I was saying I've got boxes I've given to Goodwill of mine. You know, like just get those things out there somehow. Patty, would you like to come up? Our next artist is Patty Kenoly, also known as Known Partly. Yes. And you just moved to the Blue Ridge Mountains not that long ago.
In August, yeah.
In August. We just met. And you are studying music therapy. Woo-hoo. Yeah. There's a lot of therapists in this room, usually. So, you know, you're in good company. And I would love for you to share more about your music, and we're really excited to hear you.
Oh, thank you so much for having
Welcome
me.
to the community.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Quite nervous. And so I'm gonna play a song that I've never gotten through it all the way without messing up. So it's just gonna be like the shaker. It'll just either shake the nerves up or shake them out. So there you go. Okay. I'm gonna start. I don't play this song very much. I don't get to play banjo very much. Playing like cover gigs a lot. People either like it or they don't like it. So I tend to elect not to bring it. So it's really nice to just be able to play it. So thank you guys for having me. Okay.
a muscle, you gotta work it out. Anytime the truth start brewing, better shout it out from the rooftop or the comfort of your bed. All that counts is that you get it out of the spinning of your head. Ain't no pain like gratitude left unsaid. Don't they say that it's what isn't shared that ends up as a regret? Oh, wouldn't it be so sweet, so ripe, so peachy to push ourselves to behave in only the bestest of ways? Wouldn't you know? To gain ourselves a healthy glow, we only have to look on past the point of ever losing self-control. Well, you know the heart is a muscle, you gotta work it out. Anytime the feels start flowing, better pump 'em out to a loved one or a stranger you just met. Once you sense the strings vibrating, better harness it on an instrument or parchment or at your mother's breast. Don't they say, wait, okay, just one more thing to remind myself not to forget. Can we allow ourselves the grace to let it show, to be so bold and laugh in the face of what we don't know? You may have heard suppression is the truest foe. Feel the beauty in the reaping when we realize we were born to say. Thank you. It didn't work. I was still pretty nervous. That's fine. It's fine. So that song, that's probably the most positive song I've ever written. I hope it doesn't come off preachy, but it's just a projection to myself, truly so. But the cool thing about art is like what you tell yourself is often what others need to hear too, so that's comforting whenever I feel like I'm like telling myself to shut up. That's what I need to hear or something, I don't know. Okay. This next song is called Going West. It's on I have one album, it's on there. I wrote it when I traveled to Wyoming in search of, I don't know, myself, I suppose. Anyway. The calling of the quiet, the calling of the quiet, making sense of this with no meaning. The falling of the water. The falling of the water. Making love again, breaking through the cell. The falling of the quiet. The falling of the quiet. Going west, going west. Going west, going west. To define, to define. To define, to define. Going further than ever. This time further than ever before. Does one day do determine? Does one day do replace what's been known? What's been known? Take your rest, take your rest. Take your rest, take your rest. Won't return till I find it. Won't return without something for you. Does one day do determine? It could be you. Soon we'll see. Take up time, take up time. I'll be fine, take your time. One must mend lest one stumble. One must mend before one may join me. Does one dare to determine? It could be you. Soon we'll see.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you. So I've come here to learn and I know I can only do that with others. So I don't play clawhammer style banjo. Some people think that it's just kind of how I play guitar. If anybody knows of anyone who offers lessons, or if anybody in here just wants to hang out, and I'm sure lots of you guys probably know, we can hang out and swap finger styles. Also, if anybody just wants to play music just for fun, I'm just so hungry for it. And I sense that most places I go, so it just takes I suppose an invitation. I'm often afraid to put myself in that position to invite. So I guess I'm doing that now if anybody wants to play with me. Let's go. Yeah. Or I'll play with you, or I'll just like come, just jump on the stage. I just wanted to thank Simon so much for letting me know about this and inviting me. The first time I ever played it was at Appalachian Brewing for the open mic, and it's just so gorgeous there. Anyway, I'm gonna play a song that a lot of songs I guess I write have to do with my sort of feeling of bewilderment, and so I thought that might be appropriate to lean into that nerve today. So, okay. Thank you guys so much for having me. It's just gorgeous here. It smells great in here. It's awesome. Okay. Oh, also, yes, my name is Patty, but my artist name is known partly. I suppose that plays into, like, the whole philosophy of never truly knowing anything fully, which just adds to the sense of bewilderment. Anyway, thank you guys. It's all just a silly blur and its own turn. I couldn't hardly bring myself to not think of it. I go out to see a show or someone I know. Someday we'll speak without words. Is it possible? See, we're doing it all the time. It's just less visible. Walking down the street, a man comes to greet you, smiling gladly back unite. As you turn to leave, the smile doesn't fade. Fast as it could, you notice this more than you should. The sunniest of days are often the most exhausting. The cloudiest of days are the ones that make me want to rest. And I could have sworn
maybe someday we'll all change, or we won't.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Okay. Did you break through your nerves? I think you did.
By the very end.
I think you did. Thank you, Patty. That was so good. I don't think I've ever heard anyone quite like that. So that was pretty amazing. Okay, we have our last artist, Taylor Winchester. If you would like to come up, you ready? Taylor came all the way from Charlotte tonight. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
We've had a wee chat about how your lyricism and your music pulls a little bit from an inward spirituality and a connection with nature, and I would love to hear more from you about that.
Okay.
And we're really excited to hear the rest of your music and finish off the night with your dulcet tones.
Yeah,
I can't
thank
wait.
you for having me.
Okay. Thank you too.
Yeah, thanks so much for hosting this amazing space and just allowing, artists to really do their art. I mean, as Patty Nolan Party was mentioning, a lot of times as a musician you have to play, or you get to play, I shouldn't say you have to, but you play at breweries or venues that you're a lot of times expected to play cover music, and it's an amazing opportunity to be able to play original music in a listening room environment. So kudos to the fine folks for putting this on. Yeah, a lot of my music is nature inspired. I have an album that is it's ready. I've just been slow rolling it. I've released a few tracks. The album is titled Mirror Mantras, most of which because a lot of the tunes were written during the pandemic. I was going through a meditation program, and yeah, a lot of it is introspective and reminding myself, and hopefully it helps maybe other folks remember that a lot of times we have the own answers within ourselves instead of externally, and by connecting to nature and things that really bring us back to harmony with everything and everybody, and yeah, bringing us back to that is important. This first tune is called Mother Moon. It's not released. It'll be out on, I think it's December 13th, Friday the 13th. And yeah, it's about escaping to the mountains, and when you can't escape to the mountains or escape to nature, sometimes you have to find that within yourselves. Had enough of the city, I think it's done to me in. I can't take much of this chaos, I guess it's time I pack it in. Drive my truck up to the mountains, find some place that I can roam. I'll do my best to fix up, won't call it a house, we'll call it a home. Sometimes my mind it goes racing up and down those city streets. My heart it starts to tremble, can't escape the anxieties. Traffic building all around me, can't make sense with my own thoughts. I think I'll head back to the mountains, find some place I can't get lost. And as I walk along the river, Mother Moon, she sings to me as you pass through life's phases. When you get lost, you know where I'll be. You know where I'll be. When my mind it goes racing up and down those city streets, I need a new perspective, I need a little change of pace. Then my spirit reminds me, if I can make it to her soul, just calm your breath, relax your mind, and find nature within your soul. And as I walk along the river, Mother Moon, she sings to me. And as you pass through life's phases, when you get lost, you know where I'll be. And as I walk along the river, Mother Moon, she sings to me. Son, you'll pass through life's phases, and when you get lost, you know where I'll be. You know where I'll be. Thank you. I'm just realizing I probably don't have the best pick for this mic environment, but sometimes it's a heavy pick, so it makes it a heavy sound. And this is a very intimate, chill sound.
Sounds great.
Oh yeah, it sounds alright. Yeah. That might be too. That might be a little too. Too. I can't think of the word, but thank you though. Thank you. Going from this to that might be a little challenging. Let's see, what else was I gonna play? It's hard to only pick 3 songs, especially when you're used to playing like hour or 2 hour sets, because usually it takes 3 songs just to warm up. How about this one? This song is out there. It's called Whiskey and Bluegrass. It's not a bluegrass tune. It's a song about enjoying whiskey and bluegrass and traveling around sometimes. Whiskey and bluegrass, can we go to the state of mind? I love you as much as music, mountains, and moonshine. Trade all my days away to get lost in those blue eyes. Doing time in the city, we lose track of the state of mind. We take it south of the border, darling, heading down to paradise. Exploring gives a man a little peace of mind. Skipping rocks on the water, baby. Let's slip back to island time. Strolling through the desert summer, stars lighting up your sky. Exploring the world with you gives a man a little peace of mind. Exploring the world with you gives a man a little peace of mind. Whiskey and bluegrass, can we go to the state of mind? Thank you. This song is called Pachamama, and Pachamama is essentially referring to Mother Earth and the greatness that she provides us all. It's not solely about Mother Earth, but it's a reminder that, you know, if you seek out what you want in life, you can find it, and what you put out into the universe will come back around. And my wife and I try to live by that mentality. And Mirror Mantras, as I mentioned, is the name of the album. A lot of these tunes are what I find out after they've been written and they come to life, usually after some time. And after this particular batch of tunes, I recognize that a lot of this stuff is just a reminder to myself of the way that I should be approaching life in general, and whatever the vastness of this great universe presents to us, we can find the answers within and overcome our challenges and fears. So, yeah. Shooting stars and pennies in the fountain. Well, come on, babe, let's move to the mountains. Run away, living coast to coast. Journey free as the river flows. Living life like it's destiny, present moment for eternity. Drain our brains into the ground, laying all those troubles down. You know it ain't hard to see, like a linen, won't you let it be? Throw your wishes into the sea. Pachamama gonna carry me home. Pachamama gonna carry me home. Pachamama gonna carry me home. butterflies in a sense of bliss. And I could use more moments like this. Getting lost in the language of love, reaching out for the stars above. You know it ain't hard to see, like a linen, won't you let it be? Throw your wishes into the sea. No, it ain't hard to see, like a linen, won't you let it be? Throw your wishes into the sea. How's your mama gonna carry me home? We're doing the shortened version. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, Taylor. Thank you to all the artists who've played tonight. I think we've gotten a really wonderful just array of music and different perspectives and different voices, and that's what we strive to do, is really bring that. And really, really excited to keep going through this winter time. So just know, second Friday of every month, we are here. Also the songwriters group, I think we're going to call it Wild Geese tentatively. That begins November 17th here. And one thing I would love to ask you to do, if you don't mind, as we finish up tonight, you're welcome to hang out and definitely talk with the artists and spend a little bit of time together. But if you would pick up your chairs, fold them, and there's a little room just in this hallway here. If you wouldn't mind just stacking them in there. That's where we're putting them, right? Or
just stack them right here. That might be easier.
Thank you, Sydney. Thank you. That'd be perfect. If we do that, that would help us greatly. Okay. And thank you so much for coming out, and hopefully we'll see you again next month. All right.